Troubleshooting story time. How a perfectly normal looking connector cost me about an hour of work. Our simple system, or the simple modular physical link system, is a series of boards and connectors that let you really easily make some pretty complex signal processing chains with little to no soldering. And it's based on this little PicoFlex connector from Molex. This is a fantastic connector other than the fact that the crimp tool is insanely expensive, but that's okay. We have cable assemblies that you can just use. But I was working on an assembly of these and I couldn't figure out why one of my signals was just dropping out of the circuit. Following any good debugging strategy of isolate where the failure is happening, I started tracing the signal and found, okay, it goes into the amplifier but doesn't come out. Well, to me, that sounds like a bad amplifier. So what did I do? I changed the amplifier and I still had the same problem. At that point, I'm wondering, where is there some other bad connection? I start looking at the boards and eventually I decided it has to be in one of these cables, that we've never seen a failure of one of these cables before. Well, this cable looked fine. Nothing seemed suspect. I probed around a little bit. I didn't probe every single connection with a meter, but I just pulled on the cables and checked a few things. Nothing looked out of order, so I kept thinking. Well, eventually I came back to this cable only to find that it looks totally fine. It even looks fine under magnification. When it isn't fine is if you look very closely, and I'll try to get a good shot of this for you, that it actually had broken and separated right at the edge of the connector. Now it makes sense that it breaks there. That's a stress riser because there's a sharp bend, but it was basically impossible to see until you actually got a pair of tweezers and started wiggling around on things. So this is your reminder that just because something looks like it's fine doesn't mean it is. Every time, check everything, and your hands and your eyes are your best troubleshooting tools. Be sure to like and subscribe for more troubleshooting stories like this.